Sorry, guys. I had my Bluetooth. I worked out today, and I had my my little $20 earpieces still connect, but yeah. Um, Sorry about that. Y'all, I was telling y'all my brother walked in and I was letting him know like, hey, I'm on live, so y'all may have saw me looking away. Um, oh, thank you. Yeah. Um, oh, she called me auntie. Let me tell you, I don't care being people on. I'll be your auntie, your friend. Like I can tell y'all some advice. I lived 49 years. I can give y'all some advice. Ask me, I can tell y'all. Just like if you young, don't don't listen to all that. Oh, because it's coming down my timeline, and I don't know why people is so worried about other people relationships. Don't what's her name? Lucio. Megan. Megan Thee Stallion. That boy is there for a good time, not a long time. Come on, y'all. Y'all need to wake up and stop being so focused on, what relation, who having a relationship, who in a relationship. That boy is there for. I said, why is everybody making a big? Because the thing was he posted her first. He posted her first. He's there to have a good time, not a long time. By the end of the summer, I'm sure it's going to be over. So I don't know why people are so obsessed with uh, that celebrity world. They sleep with each other. They all got diseases, and now it makes sense. Like why don't this person go out and meet somebody? Why is the one sweetie, another nasty female, keep messing with these people in the same circle? Like, go out, meet someone. You in the same circle, just messing with each other, messing with each other. Like, they all got the same thing. They all got the same STDs. Like, we do not care. So to all y'all young ones that's listening, that little light skinned boy is there for a fun time. He ain't bringing let me tell you. Well, he probably would bring her home, Megan home to his mother, because he got money, and they got the money. Like I said in one of my lives, they got yes people. But when it's time for that boy to settle down, he is not going to be no Megan Thee Stallion. Trust me. And then she's going to be on to the next, and the cycle going to repeat itself. Stephon Diggs. Am I saying his name? Yeah, Stephon Diggs. He's not there for a long time. He's there for a good time. When that guy ready to settle down, it's not gonna be with no Cardi B. So y'all, don't be fooled by that mess. I believe the Cardi B thing is a publicity stunt, just to put her, back in the forefront after he left her husband Offset. But them boys, let me tell you, if I know guys, if anybody know guys, I know guys. Just imagine, I was around them all my life, different personalities, different shades, colors, young, old. I got nothing but nephews, have nothing but brothers. So I know the boys is not there for a long time. So yeah, don't be fooled by all that. Do not be fooled by all of that. It's so worthless. I'm like, why is this girl keep popping up in my timeline and people praising her? Oh, for Megan. Oh, that's a big deal. He posted her first. So I said, us black people need to wake up, and it's only us. It's only us. Like I said, in one of my videos, I said, when my brother was messing with a white girl and her white family, and like they's not into this stuff. It's only black people who's into the celebrity world and big on the celebrity world. They'll get a ticket, go see a concert, go, go to the movie, but we are into what they're doing, and like they don't care. They really don't care. It's us that makes them important, and we have to stop buying into the propaganda. That is nothing but a publicity stunt for Cardi B and that boy, because that boy is mother. If his mother my age, she ain't gonna. She probably like, look, boy, you have your fun, or if they paying you to be with her, and they paying for y'all, for you to take her to Paris for the cameras to watch y'all, you do that. But don't bring that girl home to me. Don't pop no babies into her. Trust me, and trust me, that boy is not there for a long time. There in the Megan. Then again, with him, I don't know. I don't really know about light skin guys. I do know like light skin guys could be very green, you know. But so yeah. But I'm sure his mother and his older people in his ear like, don't you bring that thought home. Do not bring that thought home. So yeah, I'm saying all that to say, y'all have to stop falling into. I'm on live. Maybe next time, guys. But you can come down. I was just saying before you, you know, people listening. I didn't want you to say, you know, whatever. Could you make me some coffee? Then my son come in. And the one is his, her favorite son. But yeah, guys. So yeah, maybe next time with this. Maybe next time with that. But yeah, I wanted to talk to you about this. And as soon as I finish, I am gonna start smacking them out. I'm start my videos, footages. I'm going to start that like pushing them, because it's like, why keep it these people, you know, and all the people that I wrote say, hey, you know, when so I am going. My first video will be today. I'm downstairs. My first video is going to be today. And the reason why I'm doing the 4th of July one first, to let y'all see why y'all was having fun and, you know, popping fireworks. I'm just trying to get from A to B without these people like they was on me. And it's just it's going to be all of them. I'm going to be putting all of them out so you guys can see. But now since my mother is downstairs, she wakes up really early. But now since she's downstairs, I should have talked about this first. But I'm gonna start pushing them out. I'm gonna start pushing them out because there's no need for me to hold it. So maybe, you know, somebody, so many of them, they're gonna be like, well, wait a minute now, come on now, nobody's seeing this, like what? So that's the only thing I can think of doing. Oh, and shout out to this channel called Miss Lowdown. That woman is, she when I tell you, I just found her, that I've been catching up on all her videos. And again, which I found her a few days ago when I told y'all, that's how I found out that Jay-Z had until the 18th of this month to give a test. And I think it's so unfair that, you know, he had that boy just all that time just ignoring him, you know, because of his money, because he know money is power, you know, and he know money is going to get him through, and pushing that little boy on the side. Well, not little boy. Remember, guys, I told y'all, every grown man I just see the little baby in them. But yeah, like, give that a paternity test. It's not fair. Every other man has to take one. What makes you exempt, sir? Like, take that blood test so that boy can go on. And when he do take the blood test or the urine test, I hope somebody is in that room with him, because y'all know it's not gonna come out. It's gonna come out denied. It's gonna come out negative. So I hope somebody on Premier's team is in there when he get his blood drawn, or when he get his his urine, get the urinalysis. Because let's be clear, Jay-Z know that boy is his, because you gotta think of it. Why is he's running? Like, take the test already. I did not even know it in 11 years. Like, take the freaking test already. But if y'all want to keep up with that, go to, her name is Miss Lowdown, MS.Lowdown. She is on it. I don't know if she an insider for Ramia, but I'm like, wow, I did not even know. Y'all gotta go and just subscribe to her channel and watch. She's on it. Like, I think this lady is an insider for Ramia because she is on it. But yeah, and time out, and I just saw something this morning that said Beyonce got robbed. Come on, what in the insurance is going on here? Y'all know Beyonce did not get no daggone robbed. Stop it. If you're broke, if you're going broke, say you're going broke. Nobody's robbing Beyonce. Stop it. Ugh. Like celebrities, and then so many of the people that really is into this stuff. Like, oh my gosh, I hope they find the person who did it. Oh my gosh, Beyonce got robbed. Like, that girl did not get no robbed. And if I would have even heard the story before I even watched Miss Lowdown video, I would have off rip saying nobody's robbing no Beyonce. But yeah. So I wanted to talk to y'all about this. I guess it will be tomorrow. Um, yeah, because my mom as soon as she heard her favorite son come over, she's up. But yeah, I don't know, and I don't know what that live was yesterday. Like like I said, I think it was like 70-something people when I ended it, and it's almost at 2. And I literally was not talking about nothing. I said, well, what in the world? What, like? But thank y'all. And again, thanks for the love. Thanks for all the new subscribers. People coming, leaving comments saying, praying for you, stay safe. I really, really, really appreciate it. And, again, I will read this to y'all maybe tomorrow, because like my mom well, and like I said, even though I was saying, I'm being followed, and she was here yesterday, but she didn't get the severity, like she didn't know what I was talking about. So you guys do, and like my brother who just came in the beginning of the live, he's one of them that knows. So I was about to read this letter to you guys in front of him, but yeah, but maybe tomorrow. I don't want to upset my mom. But yeah, guys, we got to stop falling for this BS. The celebrities, like, it's only us that makes them relevant. If we stop, well, not me, but I'm saying the black community, if we stop paying them any mind and gloating over them, and even when somebody did commentary with the Megan and her new boyfriend, her new temporary fling, is I would say, it was so many black girls in the comments saying, yes, it's major when he posted her first. Yeah, like, y'all better wake up. It's like that distraction. That's a distraction. That boy do not want Megan. He's there to have some fun and send her on her way. Or next, somebody else can pick her up, have some fun. When it's all said and done, that poor child gonna be worn out. And nobody in her corner is telling her, like, look, you need to simmer down. Like, just a whole fight. Just a lost cause. My brothers and them would call her loose. She loose. But it's, bigger things going on. Upset at Trump for not giving us that daggone list. Like, he built us in, and don't get me wrong, I didn't vote for him. That was the last thing on my mind when I voted for Trump, was that Epstein list. I voted for him, the political views, but let's be clear. We all seen Trump with Epstein back in the day. Dancing and, having a ball, so that I wasn't just about that list, but he did lead us on. Now he's saying no less. I'm like, wow. Welcome to, this is America. This is America. Getting followed 24 hours, 7 days a week. Voting for people saying they're going to put out a list, didn't put the list out. Politics as usual, but Yeah, that's I wanted to read this letter, but can't now. But I am going to, as soon as I end this live, I am gonna upload so y'all can see the severity of it every single day. And I was trying to again hold off on that. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. I don't like to put this type of stuff for the world to see. I was trying to handle it privately, but the letters are slowly rolling in, and everybody is saying, you know, I wanted to read this letter in detail, but yeah, it's unfortunate. This is the world we live in. So yeah. And I also wanted to tell y'all a story about a situation that I can relate to with the girl from Detroit that stabbed and killed uh, her boss at McDonald's. I wanted to tell y'all about that. And guess what? I am going to tell y'all my story. So, I want to talk about that. Then I'm going to end the live. And, you know, tomorrow I'll come and talk about this letter. But, so unfortunate. And that girl, it's like I'm stuck in between the two. Because I remember a true story with me. My first job, don't judge me, y'all. My first job was at 22. My first job was 22. I didn't have no job when I was 16 and all that stuff. My first job was 22. And the reason why I decided to work, because I'm like, okay, I just had a baby. All my other friends that just had kids working, and, you know, I wanted to be like them. I didn't have to at the time, but I was like, you know, I want to work like them. And one of my homegirls just got a job at McDonald's, right? And I'm like, I want a job, get me in there. And she was like, okay, just come up there and, you know, apply. I goes and apply for the job. The manager name was Beverly. Never forget her name. Never will forget her face. And I got the job. My first day on the job, she treated me, and I'm not saying this was this girl experience, but I'm just saying why I sympathize with her. Treated me like shit. This lady treated me and only me like shit. I'll never forget, a dark skinned lady, had a lot of you know, uh, you know, 90s rings on all fingers, all this gold, little tiny golds, right? Gold necklaces and stuff. And she just, you know, walked around just so mean to me. Nobody else but to me. She would put me out the way. She put me on fries. You know, you first start working, she put you on, you know, you get put on fries until you learn to register. And I remember her coming. I was putting too much fries on the I was putting too much fries on the red, you know, fry carrier. She snatched that spatula from me. Move, you not doing it right. This how you do it, and you putting too much in there. And I'm like, so, mind you, I'm like 21, 22. I'm so embarrassed. The people at the register, and you know, watching me, and I'm like, why is she so mean to me? And then, like, all that day, she was just so mean, just so mean to me. The next day I come in, I had to be to work at 9. I punched in at like 8:52. She came out there when I was still on fries. She came out there and said to me, and mind you, I'm in my 20s then. She was maybe in her, I would say, late 40s. She said, why you stealing time? Mind you, in front of everybody. I punched it at 8:52. And even the girl who got me the job, I said, why is she so mean to me? Is she you know, she not mean, and me and her wasn't working. You know, I just started, so me and her had 2 different shifts. And I said, is she mean to y'all? I mean, you? She said, no. I said, she not mean to nobody else. Why is she mean to me? And she said, why you punched in? And my homegirl was like, I don't know. She, you know, I don't know. And she was just like, why did you punch and you stealing time? Get back in there and punch out. And back in, mind you, when she saw me, it was like 9:05. So she came in, watched time, looked at my time, saying that I punched in a few minutes early, and got me to punch out and then punch back in. That was uncomfortable, and and I was just trying to, be with my friends and everybody else working, and I'm trying to work. I was just like, you know what? I said to myself, when I go on my break at 11 o'clock, I am never coming back. And that's what happened. I went on my break and home. I seen this woman, maybe I was like 28, 29, and that really scarred me. I didn't get my first job. I didn't get until I was in my late 20s. I'm like, not working, that was just a bad experience for me. And I saw her. I was 29, 28, 29. I went into a Rite Aid to get something. My daughter was real little. She was really young. I still had her in my hand. I'm holding her hand, and I saw her stocking shelves. I said, "You Beverly?" She looked at me and said, "Mm-hmm." I said, "You don't know who I am." She said softly, "I know who you are." And I just stared at her. I said, "Why was you so mean to me? What did I do to you? Why was you so mean to me?" And that's what she said, y'all. I don't know. I don't know. That was it. And I just stared at her for a really long time before I went to, to the register to pay for my items at Rite Aid. But yeah, she was so mean to me. So I sympathized with that girl, and I sympathize with the girls who lost their mother. But and I saw the girl lives, people posting her lives, and it just took me back to that experience I had at McDonald's. And I will say every black manager that I've had before I went corporate, right, was so unfriendly. Not to that extent. Not to that extent with the lady Beverly at McDonald's. But you can come up. Yeah, you won't be on my live. But yeah, so every manager I've had before I went like corporate, unfriendly. Unfriendly. I don't know what, and so I had this thing like, you can't put black women in charge. You cannot put, so still to this day I be like, you can't put black women in charge, because they just be mean for no reason. They be just showing it, and but that was my experience. So I sympathize with that girl. I really do. And if I did see something where the other cashiers were saying, well, she wasn't mean to me, she was nice to me, she didn't give me a hard way to go, and this girl getting on live saying she keeps sending her home and she keep bullying her and picking with her, I sympathize with her, because that was me when I was 21, 22, and no, she was not doing it to nobody else. And then when I seen her years later, her name is Beverly. In Baltimore, she worked at the McDonald's on York Road. So if y'all, I don't know if y'all, probably not gonna know her, but I said, why was you so mean to me? Why? What was it? She said, I don't know. Very softly, and she did have remorse, like regret. Like, she said, I don't know. And I just stared at her. She was stocking the shelves, and obviously she didn't work at Arnold's no more, because I was still going, there over the years. That was like in my neighborhood, in my community then. So yeah, she was so mean to me, and I sympathize with that girl. I know how she felt. So for all the ones who saying, well, they interviewed other people, she wasn't mean to them, it was something about her that she didn't like. Like, it was something about me that Beverly didn't like. So I don't know. What it was, but prayers out to her, and prayers out to, on top of that, her bullying this girl, you can clearly see where she was dealing with some type of illness. Like, she was really going through it. So that's why I said, you never know what someone is going through. And I know I used to say this in my earlier videos after I finished fussing and cussing, right? You just never know what other people is going through. You just don't. So that's why I say be kind to everybody, because everybody is fighting their own battles. Like, if it's so much, like, I used to always say with other people bull crap, right? Life is good. I used to always say, hearing my brother's struggles, my nephew's struggles, the people I love struggles, and it just used to like weigh me down. And so I used to always say, if it weren't for other people bull crap, my life would be good. And it's just like in the last 5 years I've been going through this, you know, the surveillance, the stalking, the bullying, and the harassment. So everybody, I can now say yes, I'm fighting my own battles, I'm fighting my own struggles. And but still I go to work, put a smile on my face, nobody knows nothing. That's why I said one day when this channel do get big, because I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to start putting my the footage I have out to the world to see. When people when my coworkers eventually see it, they're going to be shocked. They're going to be shocked, because like how I come to work, like how y'all see me, like just a happy-go-lucky to knowing that all this is going on, they're going to be shocked one day. So yeah, just gotta treat people good, man. Treat everybody going through things. And this is another reason why I didn't want to come to y'all. When I first came to y'all 10/10/24, this is why I didn't want to come to y'all, because I know the world is people fighting their own battles. Why would I want to bring this to the world? But it's like I have to, because, and I'm glad I did, because there's so many reasons why. One, the gang stalking in my neighborhood. I did invite so many people just to come on my block and just sit. The helicopters, when I tell y'all, every hour on an hour, and when they came on the hour, they would stay for at least 15 to 20 minutes every hour. I'm gonna show y'all the cracks. You figuring, why is cracks in her bedroom ceiling? And you're gonna see it's not water cracks. It's like cracks from a lot of friction, all the way down to my basement. I'm gonna show y'all all of that. And this is, I really didn't want to come on here and let it be known, because there's so many people going through their own battles. And I'm just that type of person that was known to get you to forget about your struggles and what you're going through, what you're currently dealing with, the people who know me. So this is what I didn't want to happen. But like I said, at the same time, I'm glad that I did come, and talk to y'all about it, and being open about what I've been going through for the last almost 5 years. And if you didn't, you can watch my documentary on this channel, and it gives you a little insight of everything, from the fake pages to everything, to now, helicopters, drones, airplanes, that's constantly following me. Yeah, so we gotta treat everybody good, everybody with respect. And I'm so glad I came on here. And also to let y'all know, the ones who come here, yeah, the ones who watch my live, yeah, I may cry live. Something I never used to do. Only to, like, my brothers, when they make me real mad, I be like, I hate you. You better not say nothing else to me. And when I get to crying, they be like, oh, gosh, she ain't going to speak to me for a whole 2 months. But for a while, I was crying. I didn't used to do that. Like, life was good with me. I was content. But even before all the crying, let me tell y'all something. I am not depressed. I am not depressed. I'm not suicidal. And I always say my medical records and my history will show it. But like with the Demarie Headley, she didn't have it, and they falsely put that in her record. So I will say, anything come out, nothing, nothing. I even got a copy of my medical record. I've been going to see my doctor for years. So what I did was I went to my um, when Demarie Hadley came out, I went to my pediatric clinic I was going to at the time, which it took like 2 weeks for them to find my history and my doctor that I go to now, just to get a copy of my whole report so I can have myself. Nothing that show I can't, and I'm saying, oh, I'm depressed, or I'm not feeling good, or I have anxiety. Nothing. And you know, we black people, we always say, you know, how my anxiety set up, but no medical histories of it. You know, I used to use that word loosely, but I was good. I am good. I am good. So I just want y'all to know that nothing about me that shows that I'm depressed or I'm harmful to myself or to anybody. It's just to throw that out there. It's just that what I'm going through, it's of course not normal. It's unsettling. It's frustrating. And when I think, for me, I'm that girl who got to know everything. Or what he say, how he said it, how he looked when he said it. Did he smile when you know, I'm one of them ones. So the fact I gotta know every little detail. So the fact that this is going on and I don't know who's behind it is pretty frustrating. So if you see me crying a lot, man, not a lot, but if you see I shed a tear on here, I don't go to work and be like, oh, you know, everybody love like hickam neek in the house. You know, I'm that girl. And so, yeah, it's just when I talk about it, I get so frustrated. Like, but guys, I'm good. So I'm getting ready to end this. I will come on here tomorrow and talk to y'all about this letter. And yeah, blessings to y'all. I was hoping Brandon would be on here so he can see my hair. I made sure I didn't wash it just for him. But blessings to y'all. And when I was saying yesterday, if y'all was watching my live, and I was saying, you know, there's nobody but Brandon, sure ain't nobody but a white evil person, because what I was thinking from my mind, I was thinking, let's face it, the government is ran by white men, so I just knew it was him, just trolling and saying mean things, which I didn't pay no mind. Like I said, I did my hair. I didn't do my hair purposely for him. Talking about some comb, yeah, you can never make me feel bad. Never make me feel bad for something that belongs to me. This is my head, my hair. So guys, until next time, I will talk to y'all later. I'm gonna come on tomorrow, Lord's willing. I'm gonna come on tomorrow again. Treat people with respect. Be kind to people. You never know what people is going through. You know, situation with the Detroit McDonald's killing is so unfortunate. You know, I wish she should have just she sent her home one day. She should have just sent somebody else home the next day. You know, it's just so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. And I know. Why didn't she go look for another job? You know, that's the same thing I asked, but shoot, you ain't had to do. The next day I quit. I was in the same situation. The next day I was out of it. I'm like, I don't need this job. I'm just here. You know, everybody else, every time I call my homegirls, where you at? I'm at work. I'm like, I want a job. So, needless to say, I was out of it. I was like, that lady ain't gonna keep being mean to me, and I don't know why. And then she had me nervous right then. I'm early 2021 22. And so yeah, y'all be blessed, have a great day. I hope y'all enjoying y'all week, and keep me in prayer as I keep y'all in prayer. Stay tuned for my surveillance that I did for the 4th of July all day. I'm gonna show y'all from the beginning to the end. Not from the beginning to the end, because I picked up on 2 o'clock. Even though they was following me since 10 that morning, but I just decided to, I'm gonna record, and I recorded them all day from the beginning at 2. Y'all gonna see till literally at night me walking in my house. I cannot make this. This is America, And until next time, guys. See y'all tomorrow, Lord's will.